Hello everyone, my name is Ricardo Leon and I'm the Sales and Marketing Manager here at Levil Aviation, and I'm right here sitting with...
Ananda Leon. I'm the software developer for Levil Aviation, and today we're going to do a video on the iLevil AW, which we were meant to do for a while. We've done a lot of videos for BOM and other stuff, and now it's justice that we do an iLevil for the iLevil AW, which is our second most popular product.
Yes.
For experimental airplanes. And you cannot see an iLevil AW here because it's sitting on the back and the cameras can't get to it, but it's a little box, mini box, small but mighty. It has everything you need to do an iPad-based cockpit, a very lightweight cockpit solution on your kit plane or your experimental.
Nice. So iLevil AW, like you said, is one of our most popular device. So why is it so popular?
So the iLevil AW, it's our it is the first product that we developed, or not the first one, but it's evolved into what it is now. The iLevil AW, it's an AHRS,
okay.
So attitude and heading, I forgot what, attitude and heading reference system. Okay, yes. It gives you a horizon, it gives you G-loads, it gives you the slip indication, the turn coordination, basically your primary flight gauges. It has a pressure, dynamic and static pressure sensors, so it gives you airspeed and altitude. It has a WAS GPS, so it gives you all the GPS navigation. It has ADS-B receiver, so you get weather and traffic information. You can see here on a little radar all the mosquitoes, and then weather information if you're coupling with a compatible navigation app.
Okay.
Like ForFlight or iFlight GPS or whoever gives you weather information in the US.
In the US,
obviously.
Yeah.
And it's a dual ADS-B receiver, so you get traffic in the US, but you also get the 1090 traffic from the big airplanes or whoever has a Mode ES transponder. It has, it's a black box, so it has an SD card that is recording all your flights.
Okay.
So you can do flight analysis afterwards. It's great for flight schools or maintenance companies that want to analyze what happened with that flight or all the flights throughout the year. And it has a Wi-Fi transceiver, so it is able, basically all the sensors in this box, you have to see the information somehow. So via Wi-Fi, it connects to an iPad or an Android, and then it sends all the information. So it's up to the pilot how to see this information. You can use it with our free application.
Okay.
It's called Levil Aviation on iPad, or you can use it with a full navigation application. Sometimes they require a subscription, so you can activate synthetic vision and see the 3D terrain and it's like IFR. Flight planning, all of it.
Yeah, that's beautiful because, I mean, our unit is capable of driving any type of synthetic vision displays out there. Of course, it requires subscription depending on the app that you're using, but that's one of the greatest features. We pride ourselves because of the quality of the AHRS that's built into these devices.
Yeah. The other thing that the iLevil AW has, compared to like any portable ADS-B receiver out there, is that it has a serial interface.
Okay.
We have 4 serial ports. One you can use to connect to, for example, an autopilot, the Super Eco autopilot. If you want to be able to drive this autopilot using the iPad, you can connect this to the iLevil AW, and the iLevil AW will provide the interface to control your autopilot from the iPad.
Nice.
And This way, the Super Eco will be able to follow a flight plan from the iPad, and so on. And then we have other 3 serial ports, and you can connect other avionics. So a lot of people, one popular choice is connecting the Grand Rapids EIS. This is a engine monitoring system. It's a very basic engine monitoring system, so it has a very simple screen, so it's kind of hard to tell what's going on with your engine. So by connecting this to your iLevil AW, now we can present to you in a more graphical way with color-coded warnings what's going on. So, for example, here on your iPad, I'm going to double tap here to make this full screen to show the engine information. What a difference from this screen to this screen right here.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, we notice that we have a faulty EGT sensor. Because we were seeing it here, like what's going on, it's changing from green to orange, where here it's kind of hard to tell that something is wrong. Yeah.
So we can feel the engine. The engine is running smoothly, everything seems to be fine. We're also flying at safe altitude and nearby airports. We're heading back to our home airport, but everything seems to be running fine. Now we can tell there is a sensor. So we went through our checklist, make sure everything is correct. Also right here, our volts, we just have to configure our highs and minimums. That's why you see a flashing there.
Yeah. So this is a popular connection to the iLevil AW. Another one is the GPS output. So to be compliant with the ADS-B mandate, you have to output your position, and for that you need a approved GPS source for ADS-B out. So people that have, for example, a trick transponder that is ES capable, it's this extended squitter, I think. Okay. They need a GPS output or input, let's say. So when you're building your panel, instead of buying, separate GPS for the transponder and a GPS for navigation, you can use the iLevil AW. Just output the GPS from that. Make sure if you're doing this, you need the approved ADS-B GPS. We offer this on the website. This is an upgrade, basically. But just output the GPS serial into your trick transponder or ES transponder, and then that's it. You are compliant with the ADS-B out capabilities. Another one that I am very excited to announce because we just released it is compatibility with vertical power.
Yes, I love it.
Unfortunately we don't have a vertical power box here, but if you see all these breakers and any electromechanical devices like relays, fuses, all of that is controlled with a vertical power box. It is a power distribution, so you can see what's going on with your batteries and your electrical system. Everything on on a display. So you don't have to buy a super expensive eFuse to be able to see vertical power. You can hide the vertical power box, connect it to our iLevil, and then use the iPad to show what's going on with your electrical systems.
So I think we're going to make some videos about the connectivity, about the vertical power and the iLevil. So go ahead and check that out. It should be on our website sometime soon, and we'll explain how everything works and the full integration.
Let's see, what other device? You can on the website you can see all the other avionics that are compatible with the iLevil. But this is, I think, what we have here on our RV9 connected to the iLevil. And yeah, it's just basically a wireless avionics box that I would say the best benefit is like with time all these avionics become obsolete, or you have to take them to the factory for upgrades, or you have to pay for a mechanic to do, like I know we had to pay a lot of money for our Garmin devices to be upgraded. And one of the benefits with a Levil Aviation base cockpit, like an iLevil AW, is that it only becomes smarter because it is tied to a tablet. Every time I do an update to the app, or you request something like, Ananda, I want to see, I don't know, in this case was vertical power, I do the integration, I send it to Apple for approval, and it is updated automatically.
Within a couple of days?
Yeah, and you don't even have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. Our app is free. So this Levil Aviation cockpits only become more smarter and more modern as time goes by, versus a panel mount display that you have to update, and sometimes you can't even update.
And it's very difficult to update one of those panels. Yeah.
And the other benefit that it's just super lightweight and power independent. So the iLevel has a battery inside. If we lose complete power here on this RV9, our iPads have like what, 8 hours?
Yeah, 8 hours of battery life.
Independent battery life, and the iLevel has, I believe it's 4 hours on the battery itself.
Not only that, like most people nowadays will have a smartphone that you can just connect to, and you can just connect to the any navigation app just to make safe decisions to fly to a nearby airport or to go back home.
Yeah, and a good point. So even we tell our customers, like, you can have whatever you want on the panel. You can have a super expensive Garmin display or whatever you want, or
basic steam gauges if you like old school gauges.
An analog base cockpit, but you can put an iLevel AW there, fly with your panel as you wish. But if something happens to any of your gauges, you always have a complete backup that doesn't occupy any space on the panel. It's a little box that you can put behind, and like you said, if you have a phone, just connect to it in case of an emergency, and then you have everything. Airspeed, altitude, GPS, like all the navigation. So it's a great backup solution for any airplane. And the iLevel is not only for experimentals. iLevel AW has a NORC approval, so you can install on your certified airplane as a backup solution. Your mechanic just has to log it as a minor alteration, connect. It's two wires, power and ground.
That's
it. And if you want to connect the static and dynamic lines,
you can do that by using certified pitot tube connectors.
And that's it. You have a complete glass cockpit in your tablet or your phone, and a great backup solution. Or let's say you have most of our customers on the certified field are airplanes that are 40 years old and have 40-year-old technology in there, but upgrading into a more modern panel will cost more than the airplane itself. So that's where the iLevel is super valuable, because it allows you to modernize the cockpit without breaking the bank or changing anything that you currently have. And then pilots go from having analog gauges to synthetic vision on an iPad, and 3D terrain warnings, and just you can fly a lot safer for little.
I mean, I think it's a great, for certified aircraft to modernize, I think it's a great backup solution. For experimental aircraft, I think it's an ideal primary source of instrumentation, because you can customize it. It's very affordable. You can do anything that you want, you can do with this unit. So I think it's beautiful, what comes with this device for such price.
Because it's wireless, you can connect multiple displays, so you can triple this, the
amount of information.
The amount of information without having to spend on 2 or 3 different EFISes. So with one iLevel, you can have one iPad. If you are a tandem airplane, you can have one on the front, and the co-pilot can see everything you're seeing on the second iPad.
And you only have to get one instrument, so that's the beauty of the iLevel, actually.
Yeah. And it's compatible, I believe, with like 20 plus apps. We're using Inflight, so we can show more or less how to. This is on half. We have a split screen. This is our app, Levil Aviation, and this is Inflight. Here we're using iFly, and the nice thing about iPads is that they let you do this split screen functionality.
Yes.
So you can have this. You can also can you show?
Yes. So if I want to do like a split screen between the two apps, I just have to scroll up a little bit and then just drag one app to this side. Let's say I want it on this side. I can adjust how big or small I want that to be. That's the beauty about iPads.
Yeah. So one thing that I really like about this configuration is that sometimes it's really hard to see the traffic on your moving map because it's clutter. As you can see, it's I don't know where the airplanes are. But if you have this split screen configuration, you can use our traffic display. When you zoom out here, you can see all the airplanes. So it's a lot easier to
read,
to see what's happening. We have an airplane on our right.
No, we're actually just avoiding.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, we're avoiding some airspaces right here too.
So you can see how flexible. Like in here, we have iFly, but you can use any of the other compatible apps. If you fly outside the US, you might want to check out Air Navigation Pro. They have global airspaces and databases for the airports.
Yeah.
Or Sky Demon is very popular in the UK and Europe as well. So it's up to you what you want to use as far as navigation. Or if you don't want to pay any subscription, just use our free app.
And you have primary stuff. Yeah, if you're a VFR flyer without, or if you're old school with some paper maps, it's also valid. But it's a device for everybody, I will say.
Yeah.
Very easy to use, very easy, user friendly.
And that's it. If you already have an iLevel AW, the nice thing is that you can upgrade to an iLevel AP.
Yes, if you want to have an autopilot like what we have.
If you want to integrate the trim tab based autopilot that we sell, or if you want to make your own trim tabs and have an autopilot, lightweight autopilot, you can use the iLevel AP and upgrade, buy the trim tab kit and turn it into an iLevel AP, which is the iLevel autopilot.
I think it's great. So, is there anything else that we would like to add on the iLevel AW? I think it's a great device. Like I said, it fits the needs of everybody. Whether you have old gauges, new gauges, you can always have it as a backup system since it has its own battery. It's NORC approval by the FAA, so it can get any better than that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to say about the iLevel AW, but we'll keep it short for this demo flight. Yeah, that's it. If you want to find out more, just go to the website, check out all the videos that we have there on how to use our applications or how to integrate the engine monitoring into the app and so on. We also have a Levil community group on Facebook where you can ask questions and have other pilots answer your questions, or other users that use our technology. They interchange a lot of information there. You can post pictures, you can win a Levil hat by participating
on some of our random contests,
random contests. So check it out. It's called what?
It's our Levil Aviation official community page
on Facebook.
So go ahead and check that out. We're also on Instagram. Go check out our website levilaviation.com and check out our Facebook page Levil Aviation. And I think that's it for today. If you guys have any questions, like I said, feel free to reach out to us. If you want to ask any pilots, just go to our Facebook community page, and then you can ask for a mechanic in your area that can install it. You can ask for other people what they have done with their installation. So go ahead and check that out. So I think that will be all for today, and we'll see you next time. Adios.
Ciao.